Welcome to Natural Born Talents. Today's aura is the healer soul. This aura really doesn't have a color to it. Some call it crystal, some call it opaque. For this video, I'll call it the crystal, or the healer soul. This is one of the most unusual auras in the whole spectrum. The main reason is because they have such a quirky personality, but yet have one of the most powerful ways of healing other people known at this time in humanity. Their way of healing, though, is very subtle and very hard to catch, and a lot of people don't see them as healers because of their quirky personality. It's hard to catch. But here we go. This aura tends to feel uncomfortable in the physical world. They tend to want to have everything in their life as being clean and pure, and when it's not, this causes them to feel like they either want to try to fix it, or in other words, try to heal it. When they can't, however, they tend to shut down. This is why they like to keep their own personal environment neat and tidy, yet simple. Because this aura is so sensitive, they like to keep their private space private, and they have only a few friends that they really trust. In fact, most of the relationship this auras will have is basically short-term and in small groups. This is mainly because they can easily be overloaded by too much stimulation and get agitated. Therefore, it's usually a good idea for this aura to visit, really, best scenario is one-on-one. More if the other people within the group don't fracture this aura's sensitivity. This aura is very intelligent, does think similar to the logical group in logical linear order. However, they do not have the social skills of, say, like the saint aura. In fact, they may even spend time figuring out how to behave within the world so they don't stand out so much. This aura loves learning. It's very curious about things in the world and about themselves. They are very hardworking, especially in fields that include healing. For other people, people can get very confused about this aura. And the main reason is because this is a colorless aura. They tend to absorb the auras of people around them, also their personalities. So this aura sometimes will start mimicking other people who they relate to. This really can drive a lot of people crazy and get confused, but what they're really doing is simply trying to heal the person that they care for, all subconsciously. Though this aura is an intuitive aura as well, they tend to learn things outside of the healing profession step by step, the lockstep method, which can bog them down into absorbing physical activities, and languages and other things take more time with them because they do it this way. And again, because of this aura is so sensitive, they do have a tendency to shut down quickly when overstimulated. And what I often see in this aura is a very shy, reserved individual who doesn't seem to have any confidence in themselves in social interactions. Like the lavender, they often sort of mimic what they're supposed to do, but their mind is somewhere else, thinking on other things. This aura does not share their feelings openly very often, if at all. So they can sometimes seem very cold and aloof, somewhat like the green aura. When they do get overload, the best thing this aura can do is find a safe place to recharge themselves. A place that is neat and tidy, perhaps in nature, perhaps at home, wherever they feel they can recharge themselves without others being around. This aura is always trying to get life over with, get their mission done, heal as many as they can go, and return to what they would perceive to be as God. That's what gives them their sense of aloofness. They seem to be more attached about the spiritual side of reality than they are of the physical reality. So things like emotion or play or romance or these other things that other auras like to play around in has little meaning for this aura. Because of this, they have a low sex drive. They don't like to mix with other people's garbage so much, and sometimes can dispense with sex entirely. And in my experience working with this aura, that's usually because of the vulgarity we have in this world. If there was a pure form of sexual behavior, the crystal aura probably could understand it much more, but that's seldom the case because most people are dealing with lust at this time. But that is a personal opinion. In any case, anyone in a relationship with this aura who does not understand their sexual needs will find that the relationship will end quickly. So often this aura has a hard time being around other people and vice versa. They don't stand out. They try to make themselves look as plain as possible. As such, the best way to look at this aura is their purpose. Their purpose is to heal, not to play games. The social, emotional games of the world as it is today have very little meaning for this aura. Therefore, the ideal scenario for this aura would to be have some sort of clinic where they could work on patients one-on-one, doing any kind of healing. Could be shiatsu, massage therapy, herbal medicine. It doesn't matter as long as it's healing. Psychological healing also, counseling, all of these things work well for this aura, as long as the purpose is to heal, and usually in small groups. Ideally, one-on-one. Once they know the profession, this scenario could easily be achieved as this aura is good with money and is generally intelligent. However, they can do other things like design, research, especially in the medical field, and even teachers. But again, their forte is healing. By getting into the profession of healing, they would feel like they were fulfilling their mission from God to heal humanity the best they could, and in their view, wait to return to the Almighty. Of course, as always, there's much more about this aura. If you'd like to know more, please put a question in the comment section below. If you would like to support this channel, I much prefer people contact me with a one-on-one counseling session, buy one of my picture books, or artworks. Details are listed below. Thanks again. Hope to see you soon.